Here's a song I thought of for you guys to begin this video. Am I trying to complain? No. Am I trying to educate? Yes. Can it sound like I am trying to complain? Yes. But I'm not, I promise. I'm just trying to educate. Okay. Now that that's done, let's get into the video. As you guys know, I am legally blind. I use VoiceOver on my phone, on my MacBook, and on my Apple Watch. But I also suffer from other conditions. I have hypothyroidism, hypopituitarism, GERD, depression, anxiety, and I've been having spells where I get hot and then I feel like I'm gonna pass out if I don't sit down soon. And when I was growing up, I also had to take growth hormone shots because my body didn't make enough growth hormone. So yes, I am legally blind, but I have other things going on with me as well. But I try not to make this too negative a channel because my main goal on this channel isn't just to be a negative Nancy. It is to educate. And if I'm coming on here all the time and being negative and complaining and all that, do you think people are going to want to listen to that? No. They're going to be like, okay, next video. I just broke my tripod. So we're gonna put the tripod away. Because I'm going to have to order a new tripod. And of course it's annoying that I broke my tripod. But, you know what? Life happens. So I'm going to slide you guys out of my tripod. I also suffer from migraines. But as much as I can, I try not to let all my different illnesses and stuff stop me from living life. Because no matter if I have one illness or 20 illnesses, I am still a person first. Now, do I like standing up in showers? Not really, not lately, because I don't want to get dizzy and pass out in the shower. So I prefer to sit on a shower chair. Unless I have a bathtub, then I'll sit in the bathtub. But I don't have a bathtub, so I use a shower chair. Now, do all blind people use shower chairs or sit in the tub? No. Some blind people prefer to take showers. Others prefer to take baths. Others prefer to use a shower chair. It's all personal preference. I do not speak for every blind or visually impaired person. I speak for Nikki. And what I like. I know some people who prefer straight canes. I know other people who prefer telescopic. I know people who prefer guide dogs over canes. I know people who prefer folding canes. The visual spectrum starts at 20/20 as far as I'm aware. But there might be something better than 20/20, but I don't know. So, for the sake of this video, we're going to say it starts at 20/20. And then 20/20 is what's considered quote unquote perfect vision or normal vision. And then it goes 20/30, 20/40, 20/50. I'm not going to do it all the way to what I have, but we'll do that. We'll say this. Legally blind starts at 2200, which means if you have 2200 vision, you can see something at 20 feet that someone with 20/20 vision can see at 200 feet away. Now, my vision is not that good. It's not even 2250. I mean, like 20 to 150. It's not even that good. It's not even 20 to 400. It's 20 to 500. Which means I, Nikki, see something at 20 feet that someone with 20/20 vision would see at 500 feet. So, is my vision perfect? No. Can I still see? Yes. I can see my hand over here when I have it right here. Can I see it right here? Not as well, but yes. Can I see it over here? There's my hand. There's my head. There's my hand. There's my head. I can tell something's there, but with my peripheral vision, I can't really make out what it is. So I'd have to turn my head. Can I see my hand right here? Yes. Can I see my hand right here? I really have to try, but yes. Can I see it right here? No. Can I see my hand here? Yes. Can I see my hand here? I really have to try. Can I see it right here? No. So I don't have great, what's called peripheral vision, which is your up vision, your down vision, and your side vision. Where I have the best vision is right in the center of my eye. Right in the middle, like right here. Where my two fingers are. That's my best vision. Can I see my phone if I hold it out here? Yes. Can I tell if I'm in frame from here? Not really. I also am not I don't have very good depth perception. That's why I use a white cane. When I'm in, especially when I'm in unfamiliar areas or busy areas. Or crossing the street. Because all it would take, I'll tell you a story, actually, to get my point across. A friend and I were crossing the street. I was holding her onto her arm. She didn't tell me in time that there was a step coming up, and we were walking pretty quick. And I hit my big toe on my right foot on one of those up curbs in between traffic going this way and traffic going that way. And I broke my big toe on my right foot. well, it was more of a fracture, but they still counted as a break. That was not fun. I tried to get up. Put like that much weight on my toe, like squeezing your two fingers together as hard as you can. That much weight on my toe. And I went back down. I was like, holy crap, I don't think I can get up. So I literally had to have my friend hold my cane while two like strong EMTs pretty much deadlifted me because I couldn't put weight on the foot. I felt bad. I wanted to help, but the moment I put weight on that toe, I went back down. So, and you can't really get yourself up on just one foot when the rest of your body is hurting from having just fallen. Or at least I can't. But with their help, I was able to kind of put this foot out to the side a little bit, push off my good foot, and kind of help them help me up. And then they helped me kind of hobble over to the stretcher to go get my toe checked out. Because I was afraid if I put too much weight back on that toe, I would be going back down. And I didn't want to go back down because I didn't want them to have to lift me twice. I felt bad enough that they had to bear most of my weight once, let alone twice. So, moral of that story, if you realize you don't have great depth perception, use a cane. If you're vision impaired. And if you're not, I'm going to show you how, if I forget my cane at home and I'm with my mom and we're out and about and we come upon some stairs how I check how steep or how far down the step is. I am going to flip the camera so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay. I'm going to put this foot up here so it's out of the way. Okay, say this foot is on the top of the step and that's the next step. Okay? What I do, I point my foot like I'm a ballerina and just slowly slide my foot down till I find to the next step with my toes, and then I know, okay, it's that far down, and then I can take my step, and then I can take my other step. And continue on my way. So that's how, if I don't have my cane with me for some strange reason, I check how like big the steps are. Whether it's just a little baby step like that, or if it's a big step. Like from this ridge that this foot's on to where this foot is. See? Quite the difference in height. That one's here. So it'd be like that much of a difference. So then I can just, if I were to be going to step down, I'd just reach my foot down. If I could feel the bar. Like, let's say this bed is brand new to me. And I want to put both of my other foot on the bar. I'd reach down with my foot, feel the bar with my toes, and then slide my heel along the edge. And then I know my foot would come in contact with the bar. But if I wanted to put it down to the floor, I'd just point my toes again until I reached the floor, and then put my foot down. Because I know that it's not a drastic step that's like this that I'd get hurt on trying to do. For example, one thing I do to help keep my episodes under control is I'm going to set you guys up right here, but I'm going to turn on another light so you can see me. Okay, what I do is I grab a water bottle, Hy-Vee brand, Walmart brand, whatever, as long as it's a bottle of water. Okay? Okay. Then you're probably gonna think, ew, why do you do that? But you know what? It helps. So why not do it? I grab one of these, or a liquid IV. This happens to be Propel. Okay. And I pour all of that in. Okay. That's done. This is the part you're probably gonna think, ew, why do you do that? Then I take my salt shaker and add some salt. And then I put the lid on it and shakety shake shake 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 shakety shake shake. And then I feel for my Propel salt water right here. And then I'm going to shut this light off. Give it a few good hard shakes. Like I'm pretending to throw it. Even though I'm not. And then I open up that bottle that I added the Propel and the salt to. I guess my body was thirstier than I realized. Because I just downed this whole water bottle. In 2 drinks. Not 3, not 4, not 5, but 2. So that tells me my body was getting dehydrated. So I'm glad I did one of those. Do I enjoy doing those? No. Do I need to do them so I don't faint? Yes. I'm going to show you guys a few things that I bought today. Because I was told to get some compression items and not just compression socks. Compression stuff for the torso. So, I'm going to open them off camera and then I will show you what they are on camera. But I'm going to take you guys out of here so I can show you them easier. Okay. This is some compression shorts that go all the way to my knee. Up to my waist, and then up to just under the chest. This is a like spaghetti strap that has compression to it, and it is black. Okay. Let me set this out, and then I'll talk to you about this one. Okay, this is also a shirt with compression, but it's just a no sleeve instead of a spaghetti strap. And these two aren't a exact match, but they're pretty dang close. And then bear with me a moment, guys. I'm going to show you the last item, but I need to set it out first. And then these are compression pants. Not shorts, but pants. The only one I was told I should get is this one that has the compression on from the just under the chest all the way to the knees. But I didn't just want to get one thing and have to wear it every day and have to wash it out by hand every single night. Because at least with having not one, but 2 sets, I can alternate. So like tomorrow, I'll wear the ones that go right here, just under my chest. The next day, I will wear the pants. And then the next day, I will wear the shorts, and then the pants, and then the shorts, and then the pants. You get the idea. I'll alternate. Not wear one all the time. Okay. Another thing, I'm going to show you an empty one of another thing I like to drink because it has electrolytes. Gatorade or Propel. If I'm not drinking, Gatorade or Powerade. If I'm not drinking a Gatorade or a Powerade, I'm drinking a Propel. If I'm not drinking a Propel, I'm drinking a Gatorade or a Powerade at least twice a day. If not more. And in my purse, I carry 2 water bottles with me. Not 1, but 2. You're probably thinking, why do you need to carry 2 water bottles with you? Well, I will tell you. Let's say my mom and I go to Walmart, Sam's Club, Target, and the dollar store. Okay? I have an episode in Walmart. And I'm not up front by where I can buy a bottle of water. Then I have one. And then we go to Sam's Club. And I decide to use their scooter thing because I'm not feeling the best. So I make it through that store okay. But I start to feel better when we go to Target. But then we're not where I can, without having to try to run up. I'm in the back of the store or whatever. There goes my other one. Because it's not worth risking fainting just to try to get up to the front of the store to get something to drink. Now you're probably thinking, why don't you just ride those carts all the time? If a store's too busy, I won't ride them. Because I'm afraid of running into somebody. Or if my mom, who broke her ankle in all three places, gets the last one, I'm not going to take it away from her and be like, you can't ride. I'm going to ride. No, I'll just walk. So if you guys are like me and have episodes where you get hot and then you get dizzy, the best advice I can give is to get as close to the ground as you can. If you can sit on the ground, great. If you can kneel, great. Whatever you can do to get yourself closer to the ground, great. I usually squat. Like this, I'll show you. Walk, 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 walk. Pretend I walked through a store. And now we'll pretend I'm having an episode. I just get down like this. Because then, if I feel I need to sit, because I'm getting worse, I can sit quicker from this position than I can a standing position. And if I do start to faint, all I have to do is put my hand behind me and lower myself to the floor. And I'm safer. Instead of standing. I'm squatted like this. See? That's how I squat. Is that the most attractive stance to be in a store? No. But you know what? If it saves me from passing out and hitting my head, I don't care if it's cute or not. And if people don't want to see me squatting on a floor in a store, don't look. I have to do what I have to do to keep myself safe, so I don't go boom and hit my head on a floor from standing. And then possibly end up with a concussion and a migraine and just feel like absolute garbage the rest of the day. I'd rather squat than have that happen. This was when these episodes was first happening. I was walking in Walmart with my mom. Next thing we know was towards the front of the store. We didn't see any benches inside. And this time, I was like, if I don't sit all the way down, I'm probably going to pass out. So I sat all the way on the ground. Like this. Out in front of me like that. Kind of up by the door. And I had my head down like this. And I was just kind of breathing, trying to get undizzy. And someone came up to me. Sweetest employee ever. Don't remember what their name was, but sweetest employee ever. They came up to me and were like, "Ma'am, are you all right?" I was like, I'm just super dizzy right now and hot, and I just need to sit a minute because I feel like I'm going to pass out. And I was breathing like, and she went and got me a rolly chair from in the office and helped me get into it so I wasn't sitting flat on the ground with carts going by and everything. And then she went and got me a water. I was like, oh, thank you so much. Because that's where I was headed before. I was like, okay, I need to sit before I pass out. As I was going to go get a water because I could feel the episode coming on. And she stayed with me for a few minutes to make sure I was okay. And after drinking some cold water and just sitting there for a few minutes, I was okay. I was so grateful to that person. I can't even explain how grateful I was. Because, like I said, I was on my way up to the register to go pay for a water to drink some of it because I could feel the episode coming on. But she was like, you stay right here and just sit here for a few minutes. I'm gonna go get you water. I was like, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Because that was one of my first few episodes. So it was kind of freaky. It was probably like my third or fourth or something like that. So I still hadn't figured exactly how long I have to get something to drink before it gets worse. So back then I was still trying to push myself and finish and get out the store and just get in the car and let my mom load the stuff up. But thank God I did not do that day. Otherwise I probably would have fainted. So if you're ever at a store and you feel like that, just say, hey, this is what's going on. This is how I feel, and this is what I was about to do. If you are about to go get water. And hopefully you'll get a super nice one like I did. That'll be like really helpful. But I think the only reason I didn't try to push through that day is because I knew we weren't done shopping yet. We still had to get a couple things and pay and all that. So that day I was like, okay, I need to go up front and get something to drink. But now, instead of risking that happening again, I just carry water with me in my purse. And my mom usually uses one of those electric carts because her ankle gives her a lot of problems. And I just squat down right in front of her so she can keep an eye on me. And if I'm by myself at a store, what I would do is I wouldn't try to squat, I would just sit. The main reason I squat instead of just sit is because I know I'm with my mom, and she knows what I look like when I'm just like about ready to pass out, and she'll be like, "Nikki, sit down. Don't squat," when she notices I'm getting to that stage. So I feel more able to just squat when I'm with my mom, because she can tell when I'm looking like I'm gonna pass out. Knock wood. I've only passed out like once, maybe twice. Hopefully it doesn't happen anymore. One time when I was at Kata House, it happened. I could tell I wasn't feeling right. Couldn't even stand up because I felt so like weak and not right. Got just outside my door and just collapsed. I was trying to crawl down to the office and be like, because I was going to go down there and be like, "I don't feel right," and tell them how I was feeling and all that. I didn't even make it that far. I made it just outside my door. Like, half my body was in my room, half my body was out of my room. And my mom was at work at that time, but I'm not going to say where she works, so we're just going to say work. I was like, "My mom works at blah 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 place. Can you call her there and let her know this happened?" As the ambulance was taking me out to take me to the hospital to get checked out. And they're like, "Yeah, of course." God, my mom was so worried about me that first time. Obviously, I didn't mean to worry her, but when you're gonna pass out, you're gonna pass out. You can't really help whether someone's at work or not if you're gonna pass out. But the interesting thing was, I had tried my mom a few minutes prior when I was in my room on her phone, and she didn't answer it. That's how I knew, oh, she's at work. Because as soon as I tried her and she didn't answer after I had called her a couple times, I was like, oh, she has to be at work. So I tried to make it out to the office to talk to the staff and didn't make it there. Collapsed in the hall. Not my finest moment, but hey. Stuff happens. And I was trying to say like, help. Because I was like so weak I couldn't get myself up. And it came out, help. Or like something like that, like really, really soft. I could barely hear myself. I'm surprised I'd be surprised if anybody else could hear me. So yeah, that was scary. Luckily, I had a friend in the room next to me. She happened to come out of her room and see me in the hall, and she alerted staff that I had collapsed in the hall. And I was like, thank you. I was like, that's how I wanted to say it. It was like, thank you. You know, like, thank you so much. I appreciate it. But, it came out, thank you. But softer than that. It was like, thank you. But she must have understood what I said, because she was like, you're welcome, Nikki. Anyways, I think I've made this video long enough. Just thought I'd share some of my experiences. Oh, one more story, but not about that. One time I was at my dad's, and I was probably in my 20s, or 19, I was probably around 19, 20, 21, something like that. No, 19 or 20. I wasn't 21 yet. I know that. And I woke up in the middle of the night. I didn't know. I hadn't experienced heartburn this bad before until that night. I know it's heartburn now, but at the time, I did not. I woke up in so much pain. Like, my chest felt like it was on fire and was hurting, and at that point, it was the worst pain I had ever felt. Keep in mind, at this point, I had never had a migraine. And I told him it was some of the worst pain I had ever felt. And he took me in. Lo and behold, it was heartburn. I was like, holy crap, I didn't even know heartburn could be that bad. I mean, when it would flare, I'd have to breathe like, just to get through the worst of it. Because it felt like someone was trying to carve me open. It hurt so bad. But now that you've heard a few of my health stories and tips and all that, I think I've blabbed enough for tonight. So I think I'm gonna let you guys go. Have a great night. Sleep well. Sweet dreams. And like and subscribe. And share, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.